In 2007, three friends set out on a sailing trip off the coast of Australia aboard their catamaran, the Kaz II. But what was meant to be an exciting adventure turned into a haunting mystery when their boat was discovered drifting, its engine running, with no sign of the crew. To this day, the fate of the three sailors remains unknown, leaving us with more questions than answers. Hello there, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we're going to talk about one of the greatest unsolved mysteries of the sea, the Kaz II disappearance. Despite the exhaustive search efforts of Australian authorities, the fate of the three sailors aboard the Kaz II remains an enigma to this day. What happened to them? Did they fall overboard? Did the boat encounter some unforeseen circumstances, or was something more sinister at play? In this video, we'll uncover some shocking revelations and theories about what happened to the crew of Kaz II. Additionally, we will look at all the facts about this story. So let's dive into it, but first, make sure you like the video, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more exciting content like this. The Kaz II was a three-man sailing yacht owned by the Australian trio of Derek Batten, Peter Tunstead, and James Tunstead. In April 2007, the Kaz II set sail from the port of Airlie Beach in Queensland, Australia. They were headed towards Western Australia and had a plan to stop at several destinations along the way. The journey was expected to take 2 weeks, but the Kaz II never reached its destination. 3 days after the yacht set sail, a helicopter spotted the boat adrift off the coast of northern Australia. Search and rescue efforts started the same day. When the Australian Coast Guard found the ship and boarded it 2 days later, they found the yacht abandoned. There were no signs of a struggle, and all the crew's personal belongings and passports were still on board. The engine was still running, and the sails were up, but the boat was completely empty. Food and flatware were set out on the table. A laptop was still turned on. The boat's emergency systems, including its radio and GPS, were fully functional, and all life jackets were still there. Aside from the boat's sails, that were badly shredded, the crew seemed to have vanished. During the forensic examination, investigators discovered a videotape that captured the crew's final day on board. The footage, recorded by James at 10:05 a.m. on April 15th, shortly before their disappearance, provided a glimpse of the crew's activities on the yacht. In the video, Peter was seen fishing while Batten was at the helm. They both seemed relaxed and enjoying their time. Upon further analysis, investigators determined that the yacht's engine was not operational, and they also noted a long white rope trailing behind the vessel. All the information left investigators baffled about what happened to the crew. They concluded that the yacht was seaworthy and found no significant technical issues with the vessel. They also noted that there were no signs of violence or struggle on board, and that the crew's personal belongings and safety equipment were still on board. Investigators believe that one of them fell overboard while trying to untangle a fishing lure from the boat's rudder, and then the others couldn't rescue him and drowned in the rough sea. That is why James's t-shirt and glasses were found at the back seat of the ship. However, there were some odd facts that led to speculations about other theories about the disappearance of the crew. For example, the Kaz II was found with its fenders out, which boats usually use when they come close to other boats so they don't bump into each other. Due to the fact that the fenders were out, many believe that the boat may have docked with another unknown vessel, to which the crew might have willingly or unwillingly transferred. Hope Hemming, the niece of Derek Batten, one of the men who disappeared on the Kaz II, stated, "The fenders were out on their yacht, and the only reason you ever put them out is when another boat comes alongside, or if you come to rest against a wharf." Another concerning fact that left family members amazed was that the investigators did not check for fingerprints on the vessel. According to the investigators, they spent a considerable amount of time searching the boat and found nothing suspicious, so they did not deem fingerprint analysis necessary. One investigator said, "If there was any indication of foul play, we would have taken every measure we could to examine that boat. It's possible that the boat had already been examined extensively, making it difficult to obtain any useful fingerprints." The fact that the fenders were out and no fingerprint search was conducted led to speculation that the crew members of the Kaz II may have been taken by an unknown vessel, possibly as a result of piracy or drug smuggling operations in the area. This theory gained traction among family members and the public alike, as it seemed to explain the lack of any other evidence or clues as to what had happened to the crew. In addition to the fenders being out, Another eerie discovery was made by some news outlets in 2007. Reports indicated that inside the cabin of the Kaz II, the laptop computer was still playing the movie Open Water, which tells the story of a couple who are stranded in the ocean when their tour boat accidentally leaves without them. More theories about what happened to the Kaz II crew emerged as a result of this. The most plausible one suggests that the boat got stuck on a sandbar near George Point, where the boat's last radio message was transmitted. It is believed that when the men jumped overboard to dislodge the boat, a gust of wind blew, causing the boat to drift away and leaving them stranded. While there are other possible explanations for what happened to the Kaz II, such as a powerful storm or rogue waves, the chances of that seem unlikely. This is because the interior of the vessel appeared undisturbed, with all items in place as if the crew had only just left moments before. It's possible that the Kaz II experienced GPS problems, which could explain the delay in their arrival at George Point. Ivan Orms, a volunteer radio operator, reported that Kaz II radioed in at 6:45 p.m. on April 15th, indicating their location as George Point. However, no further communication was received from the vessel after this point. While it was expected that they would arrive at George Point shortly after the radio transmission, it's unclear why they took longer than anticipated. One theory is that they spent the entire day fishing, but another possibility is that they encountered GPS issues. On April 14th, the Kaz II attempted to set off, but they had to return due to a non-functional GPS, which was later attributed to user error and was easily fixed. The vessel departed early the next day after the GPS issue was resolved. Less likely explanations include the possibility that the men intentionally staged their own disappearance or were abducted by extraterrestrial beings. However, there is no evidence or information to support these theories. The mystery of the Kaz II continues to baffle investigators, and the fate of its crew remains a haunting enigma. Questions abound. Why was the sail damaged? Why were the fenders deployed? Why didn't the men use any emergency equipment? And perhaps most importantly, what happened to them? In the absence of clear evidence, we are left to speculate and formulate our own theories. However, one thing is certain. The story of the Kaz II serves as a chilling reminder of the hazards and mysteries that await us on the open sea. That's the end of our investigation into the strange fate of the Kaz II. We hope you found it as intriguing as we did. What do you think could have caused the crew to vanish without a trace? Was it a freak accident, foul play, or something more mysterious? We'd love to hear your thoughts and theories in the comments section below. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more captivating mysteries and enigmatic cases. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next video.